What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And if you don't know by now, this is my practice hand, Julia Coolia. And so I'm just taking out the old nails or whatever, and I'm showing y'all how I put the other nails inside of the hand. And these are actually from the Red Iguana website. They come with the hand. And personally, I haven't actually tried to do this without the actual nails that come from them, but I'm sure that it's possible. You just have to find the correct sizes. So the story behind the naming of the hand is my mom's name is Julia. She's a Sagittarius, and she really don't play. But we were on the phone, and she was like, "You should name that hand after me because it looks like my hand." And I was like, "It literally does." So yeah, her name is Forever Julia, and I actually have another hand, and that one is actually, I want to say, the left hand. Yeah, the other one is a left hand, and honestly, I've gotten so many, like, somebody said Cassandra. Somebody said I should name it Big D. And then somebody else said Hendranisha, I don't know. But, yeah, I'm just going to do, like, a little drawing for that or whatever. And I'm going to go from there. So, anyways, at first I wasn't going to do this. I was like, I'm not going to drill these nails down. It's not a real person. But then I was like, you know what? Why not? Just get it out the way and do it. Don't be lazy about it because this is essentially a practice hand. So every once in a while, I want to treat it like it's a real person. And if you've been watching my videos and you see me actually work with these Red Iguana hands, you know I get so nervous because they are so expensive. And I'm not even trying to be funny when I say, like, I'm more nervous with this hand than what I am with my actual clients. Because with my actual clients, I get down to business. I don't play no games. I'm not scared. I don't be messing up. But when I get on this here YouTube and record, it's like I don't be like prepared how I would be with a certain client. Like with my clients, I have the temperature settings on point the night before. I come into my room like an hour before my clients get here and I prepare. When I do these practice hands and when y'all see me do the press-ons, I'm literally just like running into my nail room and just rushing to do a nail set and coming up with anything crazy. So when I have those days, I go into my nail book and I try to jot down my ideas fast before I forget. And even though sometimes these ideas start off as one thing, they usually end up like a completely different design. Or maybe I'll like change stuff here and there. As y'all can see, like I thought I was going to do the outlining of like a French tip with gold. And I decided to not even do that at all. And then on the other finger, I thought I was going to do a skull. And I ended up doing ghostface because the skull was way too hard. So yeah, if you would like to order this book, it will be on my website by, I want to say, Thursday, maybe Friday. So essentially, I did start a website, and I ended up not liking Big Cartel. And I don't want to downplay anybody else's experience with them, but me personally, I've had Shopify before. And I mean, call me lazy, but to be honest with you, Shopify just, I don't know, it does everything already for you. Like me having to like download pirate ship, and that's just too much for me. Like Shopify already has everything, so it's a little bit more expensive. Well, way more expensive, but to me personally, it's worth it. I'll just go ahead and spend the $40 every month, plus, you know, they pay the shipping for you and all of that. So I don't have to worry about buying the shipping labels out of my pocket. I thought that was insane. Like my customers are paying me. I'm buying the shipping label out of my pocket because you're not going to pay me until 2 or 3 days after I've already gotten paid by my client. No. With Shopify, they pay for your shipping label and you pay it back at the end of the month. So to me, that's just like a little bit easier to keep up with. So anyway, let's get into this video because I'm just rambling at this point. So as y'all can tell, I had messed up on the first swatch or whatever because like I said, my temperature wasn't where it needed to be. But this is the color 136 from Dynamic Nails. And I really do want to do a set with just this color because it's so pretty to me. Like it's just so natural. I would definitely rock just this color alone. But yeah, so we're going to go with this color just because we're doing black anyway. So really don't have to even be a certain color, to be honest with you, because we're going to go over this nail with black in order to create our chrome. And if I'm being 100% honest, like sometimes with my practice hands and my press-on nails that I do for myself that I'm not selling, I try to use bare minimum when it comes to products. So I try not to do these nails like super thick anyway. Like, think what you want to think about me, but saving product is important, especially when you're running a business. This is the color 173 from Dynamic Nails, and I accidentally purchased two of them, and I'm really not all that fond of the color. I don't see myself using it that often, so I'm really just trying to use it in any video that I can. So if you see me using this a lot, mind your business. But I do think it will make like some very pretty roses or whatever like that around springtime, but I don't know. It's just not my favorite color from them. So yeah. I really don't even know why, y'all, but I still get so nervous when I do voiceovers. I can hear myself like every other sentence because I'm like, breathe, breathe, you got this. Hosting on YouTube is, just a little overwhelming at times. I love what I do and I love teaching people what I do know. Not saying that I'm a pro at all, but like, why not spread the knowledge that I do have on certain things? And like later in the future, I feel like my subscribers can be like, dang, man, I really watched you grow, or dang, we grew together. Like, I was where you were at and we came up together. Like, those are the people that I do this for. I'm not doing this for people who don't really like me, who don't really like designs, because that's me. I'm a creative person. I was painting before this. I do hair, I do makeup, so I'm trying to reach out to, those people who really just like the art behind the nails and things of that nature. Like, of course, everything else is important, but if I'm being real, the art part is mostly my favorite part about all of it. And I know a lot of y'all don't really know me, but I am a mother of 4. So I have an 11-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a newborn. So yeah, sometimes I like get super excited when I record and I'm like, because I can actually like have the peace and quiet to do it because my fiance has the kids or he's off work or they're asleep. So I get way too excited and I start to panic a little bit. So y'all, I was super excited for this color. This is the color 496 from Dynamic Nails. And it has a ton of fall leaves in it. Like, when I tell y'all this was not easy to work with like other glitters, this was like, make sure you get that leaf in the right spot. Do you want a leaf right there? Like, are you going to be able to see the leaves? So I think, me personally, I would probably go over a different color with this color. But it does have like a, I don't know, it feels like it's like a jade mixed with a black inside of this mix. Like, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, this is not like mixed with clear acrylic like how you see most glitters. But being the type of beginner that I was when I started doing nails, I feel like any nail can pretty much be fixed. Like, I'm going to do my best to fix a nail before I take it off. You see me take something off, that means it just really just ticked me off. But yeah, the type of beginner I was, I wanted to just be a beast at designs. Just being honest. I didn't care about no acrylic application. I started off doing gel nails. I just wanted to prove that I can do it for my own gain, like to myself, So, to be honest with you, like when it comes to the designs and stuff, I still have a little bit of work to do because it's different from painting on the canvas. But I am where I felt like I would be a year ago. So I started, I want to say September the 14th. So, anniversary is coming up. And I am definitely where I feel like I wanted to be a year from now. My growth has been amazing. I don't feel like I started off as bad with acrylic as other people because before, I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody, so don't think that. Because I know some of y'all jumped the gun and y'all like, oh, so she thinks she... No, I'm just one of those people. I'm not touching nothing until I done watched a million videos. I practiced a million times. You know what I'm saying? So... And to be honest with you, had I would have finished cosmetology school, I would be on like my 11th year of doing nails or whatever. But when I went to cosmetology school, I learned what I learned, and I only got about 600 hours. So it wasn't what it needed to be for cosmetology. But now I'm looking back on it, I'm like, I could have my nail tech license. Like, I don't need that many hours for nail tech. I would have been so close to I should have just did that instead and held on and finished school, but I didn't. So that's the reason why I'm not licensed. And I get so nervous to jump back into, I don't know, just trying to get the whole license thing because, I was pillow to post for a long time. I struggled at a younger age with being stable or whatever like that. And I had a kid at 17. So I think sometimes I get nervous about getting back in school because it failed because of that, because of the whole pillow to post thing. Don't feel like I did what I needed to do as far as staying on my P's and Q's so that I can be stagnant and complacent. But lately I have been thinking about getting back into school, so we will see. We will see what happens. We will definitely see. So anyway, let's get back into this video because now I'm just telling y'all my whole life. And yeah, I mean, some of y'all already know me. A lot of my supporters already know me personally, but for the people who don't, hopefully I just motivated somebody to keep going, and hopefully I let y'all see that eventually it gets better, you know. So what y'all pretty much just saw me do was encapsulate only one nail. Like I said, it's a practice hand. We don't need to really just waste clear acrylic like that. And right here, you're going to see me go in with some transfer gel. I don't care what nobody say. Dynamic Nails so far has the best transfer foil gel. Argue with your mama. So with transfer gels, you want to put it in the lamp for 60 seconds and then put your foil on top and press down on it as much as possible. And if you peel it off and it's like a flaw, just kind of put the transfer gel where you didn't already use it at and scratch it off a little bit, rip it back off, and eventually it'll be what you need it to be. And you're pretty much going to do the same thing for the bottom area as well. I better not get up here talking about my ghost face either, all right? Like, this is my first time doing ghost face. Last year, I didn't really get a chance to do ghost face because it was my first time starting and I wanted to do everything. So let's get into this. So I'm learning that sculpting is much more easy as far as erasing like the little small mistakes because this putty doesn't dry until you put it in the lamp or whatever, and you can just kind of like take off little pieces and it's not that hard versus drawing it and then you have to like wipe with acetone, then go back in and wipe with acetone. That can get annoying. So I be like, whatever I can sculpt, I'm going to sculpt. I'm going to get rid of this stuff because I did buy it, so might as well use it. But anyway, word of advice, you want to start with the mouth. That's like one of the most important parts about him. So you're going to just start with like a slit down the middle, and then you're going to begin to shape like the jaw area and the mouth. And then you're going to kind of like make enough room to where it's deeper right there because you are going to place the black, which now I'm kind of like, I could have just went in with polish. But anyway, so all this is shapes. Look at this like a shape. You started off with a circle. The chin is a triangle. And the eyes are like two dots. You will put one dot higher, one dot lower, and then you will connect it. And that's pretty much how that works in my mind. So that's the best way that I can explain it. But as far as the rest, I'm pretty much just going to let y'all watch because I'm no pro. You know, I'm new to like the whole 3D molding thing. So I'm just going to let y'all watch. So I hope that y'all are getting the whole concept of this. So just for another pointer, I wanted to step in and say, I know it's starting to look a little gooey, and you saw me go in with a different brush. I pretty much just put alcohol on the brush, and I use that to kind of like smooth out surfaces that I don't like or to start over again whenever I'm doing this. And I'm still learning how to take my time and not be so impatient when I mold. And here's me again using the alcohol brush. to kind of smooth out some lines. As y'all can see, it works with like those little sticky parts. But like, be careful how much alcohol you use, because as you can see, my eyes started melting again, and I had to go back in and fix that again. So I feel like my eyes were perfect before that, but I kind of went in with a little bit too much alcohol, which next time I won't do. But at this point, I was getting aggravated, so I was like, let me wrap this up by today, by now, by 5 minutes. So I was like, let me be done with this part so I can move on to the black, because I feel like the black will make it look a little bit better. I think for future references, I would probably like draw this part first and then go in with the mold. Just in my opinion, it probably would have came out just a little bit better. Or maybe I can just keep practicing at the mold and get better. I don't know. But at this point, we're going to start adding our black in all the areas that we left blank. So we're going to start with the hood. And then, of course, we're going to go in with the mouth and the eyes and the nose. So as far as this next nail, I'm just going to go over the entire nail in black because we want this to be a gold chrome. So you want to have a base to be able to rub the chrome on, and most of the time black is perfect for that. I'm going to go in with this chrome that I found at Dynamic Nails, and I'm just going to rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. The more you rub it, the more chrome like it is, so you can get rid of like that glitter type of look. And then I'm going to top coat that and put it in the lamp for about 60 seconds. After you take it out, you're going to go in with some 3D clear gel, and you're going to start to create your lines. I mean, this is kind of like a part you can take your time with, but I kind of try to rush through it just a little bit because this stuff starts to drip. It's over with for you. So make sure you're going in with a thin layer of this, not too much of it, because you don't want it to start dripping and destroy your design. As far as the design lines, it's pretty much up to you, like how you want it to look. You don't have to copy somebody else like line for line. It's still going to come out cute, and unique. So just get a line where you can get a line in it. Don't try to be too, detailed with this because it's going to be cute. There's just something about this design that's always cute to me. After you are done with this layer, you're going to put it in the lamp for 60 seconds and you're going to go back over that with another thin layer. And that's what's going to really give you like the 3D look. I don't know how everybody else's gels work, but this one is kind of like thick, but it's not too thick. But also, if I'm being honest, I get mine from Temu because it's much cheaper. So yours could be a lot different. Excuse me. After you cure that layer, you're going to go back over top and rub some more gold chrome on it. And to be honest with you, you don't have to do this, but I think it looks much better in my opinion. Make sure you really rubbing the chrome in there because you don't want to really miss a spot. But also, when you're done, you want to put a thin layer of top coat. And if you want to go back over, you can, but you don't want to mess up the 3D. So make sure you put that in the lamp for 60 seconds after the thin coat. And then, of course, we're going to do a top coat over the glitter nail, and we're going to begin on our roses. So for my roses, I just place down a bead, and I start to use the side of my brush to push out to make it into like this half a circle shape. And the rose will slowly come together, and you're going to do that about 2 more times for the bottom layer. And then as you continue to go, you're just going to pretty much keep put in another rose petal on top of the next one. Y'all will see. I don't know how to explain it when I'm doing these super fast videos. I've been saying I'm gonna make video just based on my roses because I do roses a few different ways. So I need to get that out to y'all sometime this week. Maybe by Saturday or Sunday I will have that video out to y'all. So I really wanted these roses to pop, so I went on like layer after layer. And y'all know usually I don't do that many layers with roses. But I really needed this to be a little bit more 3D than the actual sculpting piece that I did. So I just placed as many petals as I could get on here, as y'all can see. And I'm also going to do the same rose in orange and light blue. I didn't show the entire process of the blue rose because I feel like y'all probably seen enough at this point. And of course, I'm planning on making that video for y'all this week anyway. So I was like, let me just cut the rest of that video out because it would have kind of just been unnecessary to keep showing y'all the same process over and over, at least in my eyes, knowing that I'm going to do another video. So moving on to this pinky, we're going to go in with our 3D rhinestone glue, and we are literally going to go in the shape of a necklace. And then we're going to start to place the rhinestones and the caviar beads around that same circle as if we are making a necklace. Doing this nail, I realized I needed to buy some more fall colors as far as rhinestones go because I don't have a lot of different colors in rhinestones. I got like the basic colors that I feel like people would get, and I don't get a lot of girls who like get a bunch of rhinestones and stuff anyway, so I'm always able to use it like on my fake hand or press on nails. I definitely switched up like this whole design idea, but the inspo pic that I saw did have this necklace, but I thought I would go over this part with chrome like and like a French tip type of way. I thought that would have been super, super cute, but I don't know. Once I got to the end, I was like, I feel like that is going to throw off the entire set. So I was like, let me just do this necklace. So at this point, this is what you should have as far as the necklace so far. And I'm going to flash cure that and then go on with the rest of the necklace. I want it to look like the necklace is like swinging around the fingers. So, of course, I did it in like a S shape at the bottom. And I was so indecisive about what I was going to put at the bottom of the nail because in her picture, I don't remember the creator because I just be screenshotting stuff sometimes from like Pinterest. But I was like, should I do the skull? In hers, she had a cross. So I tried the cross. But me and my sister were like, nah, it don't go with the other golds. So I ended up going in with the skull. And then at the end, I added the caviar beads to the roses. And I feel like it really made the roses pop. And of course, I added roses to the other nail because why not? And here are the finished results. Let me know what y'all think.
Where do you hear that sound? Taken to it.